Hi everyone, it's Mao from Sparkly Belly. Last week I did a review on a whole bunch of beads sent to me by Panda Haul. This week I'll show you how to make a beaded lace applique and foot accessory using some of the Panda Haul beads. So let's get started. To make the beaded lace applique, you need beads and sequins of your choice. I'm using clear acrylic beads and silver sequins sponsored by Panda Haul, and one acrylic rhinestone that I picked up at Michael's. A lace applique. If you want to use it for making a foot accessory, pick one that is smaller than the top surface of your foot. Beading needle or any hand sewing needle that is thin enough to use with your beads. E6000 for gluing the rhinestone. Matching color thread. For this you can use all-purpose thread or beading thread. And elastic. I'm using about 1 centimeter or ½ an inch wide elastic. ½ a meter is plenty. First, examine your lace applique design and plan where you want your beads and sequins. I like to honor the original design and follow the main lines and frames. For this one, I'm going to follow the stems with beads and fill the flower petals and leaves with sequins. So once you have a general plan, go ahead and place the largest pieces. For me, it's the rhinestone, so I glued on the rhinestone in the middle of the largest flower. Then for other smaller flowers, I created an accent in the center with a bead and sequin. Basically, take your threaded needle and make a knot. Go through the applique from the wrong side, through a sequin and a bead, and go back into the sequin hole again. And that's it. If your lace is too thin and a knot of your thread slips through, you can leave some thread on the wrong side. Bring the needle back to the wrong side and tie a knot close to the lace. Cut the excess thread and start sewing. Next, I went ahead and traced the stems and some of the leaves with the small round beads. I showed this technique in detail in my previous tutorial. Link is on the screen and description. It's a bit hard to see with clear beads, but in person it gives dimension and a complexity to the applique design. Then I filled the flower petals with the sequins. And I have a tutorial for this technique as well. The link is on the screen and the description. I tried to keep the outlines of the petals visible on the outside. I really like the clean edges of lace appliques like this. And I went back in with the clear round beads to frame the center rhinestone. Framing large pieces like rhinestones is a good technique to make your design look more polished. I used the same technique as one I used to trace the stems. Then I filled other petals and leaves with more sequins and also added the bead sequin accents on small leaves. And the applique is finished. You can definitely use this applique as it is to add to a dance costume, wedding dress, or other formal dress, or spice up your daily clothing. I decided to make a foot accessory that I can wear with my dance costume. To do that, I placed the applique on top of my foot and cut 2 pieces of elastic. One to go around my toe finger and the other one that goes around my ankle. It just needs to be snug and it doesn't have to be very tight. And just sew the elastic pieces onto the applique by hand. And that's it. I think it's such a cute and unique accessory to wear with your dance costumes and perfect for any parties and events. Hope you like this tutorial, and if you make your own beaded lace appliques, please share your creations on Sparkly Belly's Facebook group. And if you want to make more dance costuming bits, sign up for my free course, Belly Dance Costume Making 101, by clicking on the link on the screen. A big thank you to Panda Haul for sponsoring the beads and sequins. Thanks for watching and keep sparkling!